Alfred Domett, CMG, was an English colonial statesman and poet. He was New Zealand's fourth Premier. Early life. Domett was born at Camberwell Grove, Surrey, the fourth son of Nathaniel Domett, a ship owner. He entered St John's College, Cambridge, but left the university in 1833. He entered at the Middle Temple, the 7th of November 1835, and was called to the bar on the 19th of November 1841. Poetry. Domett published 1 or 2 volumes of poetry from 1833, and contributed several poems to Blackwood's magazine, one of which, A Christmas Hymn, attracted attention. He was called to the bar, but for 10 years he lived a life of ease in London, where he became the intimate friend of Robert Browning, of whose poem Wearing he was the subject. An account of the friendship between the two men appeared in the Contemporary Review for January 1905 by W.H. Griffin. Among his books of poetry, Ranulph and Armoia of South Sea Daydream about Maori life is the best known, and Flotsam and Jetsam is dedicated to Browning. Decadent poet Ernest Dowson was his great-nephew. New Zealand politics. In 1842 Domett emigrated to New Zealand, where he filled many important administrative posts, being Colonial Secretary for New Munster Province in 1848, Secretary for the Colony in 1851, and the fourth Premier of New Zealand from 1862 to 1863. He represented the electorate of Nelson, first as the town of Nelson 1855 to 1860 and then city of Nelson 1860 to 1866. Unusually, as electorates at this time returned multiple members, Domett shared representation of Nelson with Edward Stafford, who had also served as Premier. The most noteworthy change Domett brought about during his tenure in office was the moving of New Zealand's capital from Auckland to Wellington in 1865. In November 1863, he moved a resolution before Parliament that it has become necessary that the seat of government should be transferred to some suitable locality in Cook Strait. He returned to England in 1871 and became a CMG in 1880. Domett was a member of the New Zealand Legislative Council from the 19th of June 1866 until the 3rd of July 1874, when his membership lapsed through absence.